So for this video, I thought I'd talk a little bit about my search for a director for my short film Adapt, and kind of let you know how it's going, and also some of the things I'm looking for in a director. So as you know, we finished the script. I worked with Celine Ozturk. We collaborated on the script. And it's essentially about two executives / lovers who betray each other in order to get to the top. And there is some power dynamics going on where things shift. There's some surprises, some twists in there. It's 7 pages, so 7 minutes and some change probably in length. At least that's the goal. And the shoot is one location, 2 main characters. So it's a very kind of contained thing, kind of straightforward, where the majority of the plot and the majority of the dynamics of the short film are between 2 characters, so I've been my starting place is to find a director, right? Because the director is the captain of the ship. The director is responsible for basically everything you see on screen. I'm producing the thing, so I think the important thing is to find a director who shares the vision I have. This is going to be a collaboration. This is going to be a collaboration of visions between myself and the director. And I'm also playing one of the lead characters. So I think first and foremost, I'm looking for a director who has a collaborative spirit, who's open to collaboration, but also has a very strong sense of what they want to do. So it's kind of a interesting dynamic, finding someone who, yes, they have a clear vision. Yes, they know what they want, but also they're open enough to collaborate, incorporate other ideas, et cetera, et cetera. So, it's not, I don't think that's that common, actually. I think usually people who have a very, very strong sense of what they want to do are also control freaks. And there's a lot of great directors who have that kind of trait. And then there's people who are just like, yeah, whatever, man, whatever you want, man, kind of thing. And that's not ideal either. So I'm trying to find the nice balance between, yes, I know what I want, I know how to get what I want, but also I'm willing to collaborate and hear ideas and basically work with the producer, me, to make sure that we share a vision and we can get it there together. So that's one thing I'm looking for in a director. Another thing I'm looking for in a director is the ability to direct performance. So what I found as an actor is that, and I'm oversimplifying this a lot, but what I found is like directors tend to fall in like 2 camps. Like you got the director who is kind of like a cinematographer, right? They know cameras inside and out. They know lenses inside and out. They know how to make something look gorgeous. They know about framing. They know about lighting. They know about getting the visual look and feel. They're good with making sure that the product looks and sounds amazing, right? And that's their focus, and they're detail oriented on everything that you see on the camera in the background, that kind of thing. They're very, very hyper focused on detail and stunning visuals. But when it comes to like a lot of indie film stuff, you'll notice that a lot of stuff is well lit, looks great, but the actors suck. The actors suck. The performances suck. And so you got to wonder, you know, what good does it do to have everything look gorgeous and beautiful? And then as soon as actors start talking, you just don't believe anything they say, and it just takes you right out of the film. And, you know, the performers are, after all, what you're watching, you know, when you're watching the screen. I mean, a lot of the visual stuff is more like subconscious, I guess, or kind of beyond conscious recognition, because hopefully you're focused in on the story and the actors and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's one camp, right? The directors who are basically like cinematographers, camera people. They know the cameras, you know, they know the camera packages to use, they know all that stuff. But when it comes to performance, when it comes to acting, it's very mysterious to them. They don't really know much about acting. They don't know how to get a great performance out of an actor. They rely on casting, right? You cast the right person, and then you just kind of, you give them direction, like stand over here, look over there. You know what I mean? But when it comes to actually, if the actor's not giving what the director needs, they don't know how to get the actor there to that level of performance. If the actor is not doing the thing and generating the thing, whether it be the emotion or the realism, whatever, the director doesn't necessarily know that. They may not notice that because they're very focused on the camera. So that's one camp. Second camp, directors who are very, very hyper-focused on performance. They don't know, they may not know anything about really cameras and stuff, or maybe a basic knowledge about, you know, cameras and lenses and lighting and all that. You know, they have a, they're more about the performance. You know, they're more about, they know how to talk to actors. They know how to get the actor to emote. You know what I'm saying? They know how to get that performance out of them, and their actors give incredible performances. So obviously we want a director who can do both, obviously, but you know, that's a little tricky. So yes, ideally I want someone who can do both, but assuming that that's not plausible, because there's not many of those out there, at least to my knowledge, you know, I probably lean toward the director who is very focused on performance. Because if a director understands their strengths and they know that, yes, I'm very, very good with getting great performances out of the actors, but when it comes to the camera and the framing and the shots and the lenses and all that, I don't really know that much about it. I just have a general working knowledge about it. That person will know to hire the right cinematographer / DP, director of photography. So I think it's easier to get a great film from a director who understands performance and can lean on their cinematographer than the other way around, which is a director who is very good with cinematography but doesn't really know much about acting or performance. So I think I'm leaning like that direction. So far in the process, I've talked to a few, and they kind of run the gambit. Like I talked to some directors who are also DPs, so they totally understand how to make something look amazing, and they have that skill set. And a couple of directors like I talked to with this skill set are also excellent DPs. They work for other directors and they're the cinematographers. So they really have a deep understanding about how to make, you know, something look good. So I don't know, one of those people I've kind of moved off of it just because, but I may consider them for a director of photography depending on their rate. Another one, even though he is more of a camera person, I have worked with this person before, and I feel like performance may not be their strength, but they have an eye out. They're looking out for it at least, you know, and they also are very collaborative and open to suggestion, easy to work with, and they do have a sense, you know, of what is a powerful performance. You know, I mean, I don't know if they necessarily know how to get someone to that point, but at least I feel like they on some level can recognize a great performance. So that person's still in the running. I met another director recently, saw their work, and it was really, really, it looked great. Performances were pretty good. This director has an acting background as well. So I think right now, where we're at in the process is I'm kind of between these two different directors, the one who is more of a cinematographer, but is also super open and super collaborative, and then the other director that is, I would say, probably a generalist. Like, their stuff looks good. They do have an acting background, and they know how to get good performance. So they're kind of a more well-rounded director, I think. And also, this director is a woman, and I kind of lean toward having a woman director for this particular piece because the focus of the piece is around the main character, Lauren. And I feel like there'll be some way to connect, maybe. I don't know. Maybe connect to that, being a woman. So that's where we're at. I'm in no rush to get a director right now. You know, I'm just kind of going through the process. I'm having phone calls. I think the next video, or maybe the next couple videos, you'll see me meet with one of the directors and have a conversation and kind of talk with that director about their vision for the project and all of that. Just kind of an initial meeting. And yeah, just going through the process. I'm not rushing this. You know, once I find the right director, then things will start to pick up. But right now, it's very crucial to get the right director for this project. So that's kind of like where we're at. All right. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Show me love. I appreciate you checking out the content. I'll continue doing what I do.